Good morning, everyone. Today I have some network testing to do as it relates to MPEG-DASH streaming. And normally I would just use my test computer right here and use Charles Proxy to throttle the bandwidth to see if I'm hitting all of my profiles. But I just received a portable WAN emulator, a network emulator in the mail today. So I want to show you how to use it, set it up, and shape a little bit of bandwidth with this tool and show you how to get started with it. So let's begin. Okay, now forgive the messy workstation, but here's the network simulator, the WAN simulator that we're using. You can see I already have it plugged in, it's powered on. You'll have a couple of ports on the back. Doesn't seem to be focusing on the camera, but the left Ethernet right here, LAN A. This is where your incoming internet connection would come from. See my awesome cable management skills coming from my other router. So we'll plug this into LAN A as your incoming internet connection. LAN B will be to the device or to the network you're wanting to emulate or simulate different connections to. As you can see, I have this test router right here. So I would plug that into LAN B. And then for my management port, I want to plug one side of the Ethernet into the management port, of course. And I'll plug the other Ethernet end into my test computer. And then I'll show you what to do from here. Okay, so here I am. I'm launched and booted up on my test PC. I have to, by default, this network emulator is on a 10.0.0.10 subnet. So what I have to do is I have to match that with my Ethernet port down here. And so I'll show you how to do this. This is on Windows 7. Come down here, open your network sharing center, click on local area connection, properties, find TCP/IP version 4, properties. Now you want to set a static IP. You want to go 10.0.0. any other number other than 10 that's also valid. I like to use 10.0.0.100 personally, but one second. Let me enter the numbers and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so in the IP address field, I just inputted 10.0.0. That should be any number other than 10, so I'll just call it 100. The subnet mask automatically populated for me, but if it did not for you, just since you're on a 10 Class A network, just go 255.0.0.0. Hit OK. We'll close out of here. You can see our settings have changed. We're no longer syncing. We just don't have internet, but that's to be expected at this point. Closing. So from here, open up your browser and just point it to the emulator. So go to the address 10.0.0.10. Loading, and now you'll see that you have the GUI for your network emulator. Okay, so I'm at the GUI. LAN A to B, that's your download. LAN B to A, that's your upload speed. By default, it'll be at 100 megabits each way with no delay or packet delay or any packet loss set. Come over here. We see that my bandwidth is pretty high. My bit rate is already at its highest peak. That's good. So we're not emulated, we're not throttled, we're not doing anything now. So what happens if I make some changes? Okay, so what I did was I just added a constant delay, packet delay of 25 milliseconds, and I also threw in a packet loss of 0.25%. Kept the connection speeds the same. Let's go over here. we can see that our bandwidth as well as our bit rate have dropped dramatically from what I was running around what seemed to be above 60 megabits per second on average. I'm now at, say, anywhere from a variable rate between 7 to 12 megabits. You can see I'm now in 1080 versus 4K, and my bit rate has declined. Let's go back and make some more changes. And I'll just reset it back to default with a 100 megabit connection, no delay and no packet loss over Ethernet. And you can see that my bandwidth is now steadily increasing. I'm at 27 megabits, and that's sure to jump up higher. And you can see on the green line, bandwidth is increasing, and once my buffer is full on here, my bit rate will increase as well. Now, I personally still have a lot to learn about packet delay, packet loss, and all the different settings on here. This tool is new to me. The purpose of this video wasn't necessarily to teach networking or anything advanced. The purpose of this video is just to show you how to install and get your network emulator up and running. There's a few other options: your device settings, bridge route, you can upgrade. Another one I noticed right here, Linktropy monitor. This is a real-time readout or a graph of your network transmission rate, and you just get to that from Linktropy monitor. So yeah, I hope that this video helps somebody. Like I said, this is just more of a tutorial of how to set it up. But as you can see, this is a useful tool for not just video streaming, but network testing in general. Speed testing, connection testing, load testing, stress testing. It's a very helpful tool. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Hope I didn't bore you, but have a great day.